We know their pain points, we know their money makers, and we know the plants they really don't want to see struck. And they know we've got more cards left to play.
A fiery message from UAW President Shawn Fain this afternoon as he updated members and the public on the status of negotiations with the big three automakers. Yet, unlike the last 2 Fridays, no new plants were called to strike.
Seems hard to believe, but today is the 22nd day of the strike, and at this hour, around 25,000 UAW members across 21 states are outside on that picket line, and at the moment, it's going to stay at that number.
One of the big updates, President Shawn Fain said General Motors has agreed to include its battery plant workers under the national agreement as part of its contract proposal to the union.
CBS Detroit's Andres Gutierrez picks up the coverage of our UAW strike. He is live tonight from the Fort Wayne Assembly Plant.
Well, Amir, many of those members are disappointed that Shawn Fain didn't apply more pressure against the big three today, but Fain says it's all about strategy.
We expect results at every company, and we've been crystal clear about how you catch a strike and how you avoid one.
UAW President Shawn Fain spearing all of Detroit's big three automakers in his crosshairs today.
But it's not about theatrics, it's about power. The power we have as working class people. We've shown the big three that we're not afraid to use it.
Earlier in the day, sharing a similar message while speaking to the Economic Policy Institute in downtown Detroit.
And it's not just our workers and our members, it's the entire working class. We've been beat down, we went backwards in the greatest of times. We're in a nation, the wealthiest nation in the world, that people still don't have access to adequate health care. It's shameful.
And so here's what the strike has yielded so far. Regarding pay increases, Fain said Ford, who was at 9% when talks began, is now offering 23%. At GM and Stellantis, it's up to 20%. As far as the cost of living adjustment, Ford and Stellantis have agreed to restore it, and Fain said GM is not far behind. But some of the 25,000 workers on the picket line don't believe it's enough.
I'm not going back to work for 23%. I quit. I'm not doing it. It's not enough. That's not even enough to keep up with cost of living. No, it's not enough.
Today's concession from GM to include battery plant workers under the national agreement only happened after the UAW threatened to expand the strike to a GM plant in Arlington, Texas, that makes the company's full-size SUVs like the Escalade and Tahoe. In a statement, GM wrote, "Negotiations remain ongoing, and we will continue to work toward finding solutions to address outstanding issues. Our goal remains to reach an agreement that rewards our employees and allows GM to be successful into the future."
I know he's trying to look out for us for the best deal, but at the same time, you need to keep it moving, keep shutting stuff down and get this over with,
Now, the concession from GM comes on the same week that they said that they've lost $200 million in the first 2 weeks of this strike. Amir, Terrence?
All right, Andres, thank you. He's been watching this very closely for us. We appreciate those updates.
Thank you, Andres.